So this is an £8,000 guitar. That makes it the most expensive guitar that I've ever played. And I think definitely the most expensive guitar that I've ever played on the channel. My buddy Jake bought it used, well actually traded for it used, a couple of other guitars, and I think you'll agree that's a pretty awesome looking guitar. It's the Julian Lage signature from Collings. Really, I'm interested in Collings guitars for a couple of reasons. One is that my buddy Keith at 5 Watt World recently had a major sell-off of a load of gear and kind of condensed a bunch of it into a few Collings, and yeah, it's a kind of interesting brand. You're talking like Murphy Lab prices, but quite a smaller company. Ron Ellis pickups, nylon saddles, not the most jazzy jazz guitar to be fair. It's a lot like a Gretsch in some ways. Has trestle block construction, hollow body, which is somewhat like an ES335. If you imagined that instead of kind of building stuff to the side of it, that has a center block, but it is actually hollow. It's not just kind of things strapped to the side. So fully hollow, but with a center block all the way. Instead of like Gretsch have two, the Collings apparently has one. Anyway, I didn't gig with it last night. Jake was playing it last night. It sounded amazing. And he said, do you want to give it a try? So that's what we're going to do. This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. So when starting to make this video, the first thing I pulled up was, I just googled it, and the first thing that came up in like products was this guitar and a Gretsch, which looks awfully similar. So I think obviously the Gretsch style guitar is what this is most closely referencing. It's got a mahogany neck, mahogany body. As I say, it's got this trestle construction where under here is fully hollow, but you've got a centerpiece throughout. And then this is a maple top. Ron Ellis pickups, obviously a Bigsby. I just wanted to give the guitar a little bit of respect and just play it in the way that Julian Lage kind of encourages us to practice sometimes, which is just straight in, direct, with nothing going on, so you can actually kind of just hear the guitar a bit. We do have a pickup selector up here. I didn't even really think to change that whilst I was just sort of playing. I wouldn't say it's the most jazzy guitar in the world. When I think of, you know, like a Gretsch type guitar, I don't necessarily think jazz, but I guess Americana type stuff, which Julian has been getting a bit more into. On the issue of price, I don't know, I guess you have to be really into the idea of a awesome, very well-made kind of American guitar that might one day be a classic, I guess. But anyway, I don't know, share your thoughts on the price in the comments. Like, it's about as much as my car. Probably worth more than my car at this point, actually. It's a Honda Jazz, so got jazz in the name as well. Oh, also I wanted to shout out Tim Lurch. Has got a demo of one of these up on YouTube. He's also a True Fire artist, and he has some amazing courses on there if you're looking to get into this kind of jazz playing and chord melody and all of this stuff that we know kind of Julian Lage for. Tim Lurch was one of the first guys that I remember looking at on YouTube and teaching on YouTube and thinking, yeah, this is making a bit of sense to me now. Stuff that isn't maybe like super notey, but is like really focused on this idea of playing the actual standard with chord melody, and it's got all of that kind of methodology and some of the way he thinks about this playing and solo playing up on True Fire. You get 40% off the courses with the code JNC40 and $100 off their all access pass for the year with the code JNC100. Go check that out. Right, here's some more playing. I would say it really does sort of feel halfway between an electric guitar and an acoustic. It's volume. It's got like a global volume. I'm not exactly sure. These are some sort of tone controls, but not that clear what they're doing. Definitely nothing that I could see myself personally owning, but a fantastic, fantastic guitar. Incredibly lightweight, incredibly resonant, a lot of fun to play, even unplugged. Just, you know, a lot of awesome things about it. Almost, as I say, feels like you're playing an acoustic down here. It's got a really interesting kind of vibe to it. I would say this could make me be thinking, like, would something like a Gretsch or a Duesenberg, could there be a home for something like that in a collection of guitars? You know, maybe sort of the kind of thing you do with this, not dissimilar to an ES335, I guess. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to try and play you out with the sort of stuff I would normally play and see if this guitar can do that. Feel free to like and subscribe. For this demo part, I was using the Glassy Plexi 2024 preset with the Helix Native.